Not all moments on the trail are as beautiful as others. This has a beauty of its own. We're officially 1/3 through the trail. It just happens to be in a highly congested area underneath an interstate. But it's 1/3 nonetheless. Today didn't offer much as far as views go. We were in the woods most of the day. This is a nice little spot we stopped for lunch. And there was wildflowers galore, really. Not much to show you other than the pretty flowers. We had one view late in the day with a thunderstorm developing behind us.
Kind of neat. Started off the day with this little fella on Carrie's sleeping bag. Don't know how it got in the tent. Found him right outside the tent. This little thing we found this afternoon. Just crawling right down the trail. Pretty interesting. And we stopped at a shelter for a break and found a massive spider up on the rafters. We were able to have, I don't know, 3 or 4 views today that were really nice. Shortly after this, we stopped at a creek and had lunch. Took a little quick bath. It felt really good. This is this morning. We woke up to fog. It rained a little bit last night. Not much. Enough to bring in the fog and make it kind of damp this morning. Then we got into a little more elevation. We climbed up. You can see these beautiful flowers all along the trail. Nice, probably 75, 78 degree day. A little bit of a wind. It was really good hiking weather.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Then
I can't listen to
I think it was 2 valleys later. We're contouring along this ridge, and you can see how lush the growth is. Then we climbed up to roughly 3,000 feet, and you can see there's quite a few wildflowers, but not as much foliage has popped out yet. Another week and this will all be totally green. This is our mad dash early morning trip headed towards town. And we're going in for a resupply in Glasgow, Virginia. And we came across the James River on this bridge. It's the longest single foot bridge on the Appalachian Trail. It's over 1,000 feet long. It's actually a pretty amazing structure.
Footbridge
this is
on the AT,
the James River is
the Appalachian
actually
Trail, and
quite big.
it goes over
Really kind of
James River.
surprised to see it this morning. There's the full 1,000 feet. We got into town. First stop was laundry. You can see we've got our stuff spread all over the place. Took showers. Next stop was Scudo's Pizzeria. We had calzones that were... Here's some of the wildflowers that we've come through. You can, these little batches of flowers, you can really smell them 20, 30 yards off. They're very fragrant, very pretty. The sun tried to peek through the fog a little bit and didn't. Well, as you can see, or not see, but you can hear it.
Yeah.
A pretty good thunderstorm coming through right now. So far we're staying dry, but we'll see how the night ends. It's only about 8 o'clock right now.
Yeah. The funny thing is there's a nice little pond here, and we hear the spring peepers were really, really loud, and now we can't hear them at all.
So we'll update you in the morning, let you know how wet or not we got. Well, good morning. We survived the storm last night. It lasted 20, 30 minutes, really, and then kind of rained all night. But pretty good lightning and thunder. A little bit of a wind gust front came through, but it was actually pretty good. So down here by the pond, right in front of the shelter, nice foggy morning, probably low 50s.
It's pretty chilly.
And a little cool this morning, so we're going to get moving and see you later. Today we passed the 800-mile mark. It was remarkable to think 800 miles in less than 60 days. It's pretty cool. Pretty much all day was like this, walking in the fog. Not much sunshine, really. This is on top of a bald at one point. This is down in a little broad. Town actually used to exist. Not a mill. I think it was abandoned in 1920. So there's a lot of foundations and more wildflowers for you. Good morning. It's Mother's Day. In the previous video, we told you we got a late start. Today is, I know I've talked to a lot of our followers in the past about the mental aspect of a trip like this. Today's a mental challenge, no doubt. Physically, there's been quite a few challenges, but mentally, I think that's where it's at. We woke up, it was 37 degrees. It's up to a whopping maybe 40. You can see the fog behind us. The wind blows, there's tree rain. It's just cold, it's nasty. It's gonna be a tough day.
And there's no view, so there's nothing to work for.
There's no views. I mean, we just popped over the top of two mountains that were right at 4,000 feet. They were cleared out so you could have good views, and we saw clouds. You just have to push through this and accept it for what it is. Not every day is going to be sunny. Not every day is going to be the perfect hiking weather. Eventually we're going to get to where we're too hot.
Today we're cool. As we walk, we warm up, but the mental aspect is important, not to get down. This will pass. Tomorrow's going to be a new day, and we think the forecast says it's going to be nice tomorrow, but we'll see.
And honestly, there is definitely some beauty in just walking in the fog. I mean, when else do you get a chance to do it?
That's true. Everything has its own beauty, and you just have to push through the mental side when you start feeling down a little bit and look for something that is encouraging. So just thought we'd share that with you. It's as much a mental challenge as it is a physical challenge. So here we are, mentally challenged today. So we'll talk to you later. Morning. We survived another night. It was about 33, I think. But as you can see, the sun is out. First time in 2.5 days. It's supposed to get up high 50s, low 60s today, so we should have a really good day. Just thought we'd update you that we now know the sun still does exist.
Probably will be the last time we
Again, here you can see we're at about just over 4,000 feet on this mountain. And the leaves on these trees aren't even close to coming out. There's
after
small buds at best.
A low of 35 last night.
The foliage on the
it's
ground
understandable why
has just started to come out.
Not really
actually
leafed out on top
fairly barren.
of these.
Some of the nice views we've had today. These Virginia mountains are actually pretty beautiful. That's the Priest. That's where we were last night. That was from about 6 miles away. Enjoyed a beautiful sunset up at Wintergreen View. And tried to do a little time lapse. Yeah, we woke up to this nice sunrise again. These are some of the views from some overlooks that we had today. We only traveled about 13 miles, but the views we did have were really nice. You can see quite a ways in the distance. We passed several large streams on the way. An old homestead. This one explained itself, and here we are at the Chinese buffet.